all the gratitude that this life offers. The energy from the sun on my face, and this planet giving us life. The trees, the oxygen, the ocean, the water, earth, the sky, everything that makes up this beautiful planet. We're all here, breathing. You're alive. This is life. Wherever you are alive. And for that reason only, I should say, that reason is enough. That you are a miracle and you are beautiful. You don't need anything else. You're a living being. You're a part of this earth. Part of this universe. You are beautiful. You're strong. You're confident. You're funny. In your own way, you're funny. You're loved. You're a gift. You have so much to offer this world. You are incredible. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Don't let yourself tell you otherwise. You are a miracle. You're a magnificent being. Full of knowledge, choice, energy. You got this. I love the movement of yoga. Even these small beginning movements that you do when you start your practice warming up your spine, bringing blood flow to areas of your body, stretching out your wrists. Setting intentions. I'm showing up here today because I want to connect my mind, body, and spirit. And I want to stay grounded, present. I want to stretch my muscles, strengthen my body. Really stretch those areas where I'm especially tight, like my shoulders and my hips. And give my body a chance. And I know that I'm one with the sand and everything, but there is just so much sand on my mat right now. So, I know it's gonna get even sandier. This is my work in progress. Hanging in Uttanasana, forward folds. You don't have to touch the ground, just hanging onto your elbows. Twist to one side, twist to the other side. Stretching the sides of your body. And come up, flat back, and Ardha Uttanasana. And back down. Swinging your right leg back to a high lunge. Lift your arms up to the sky. Bring your hands together and twist. Back down. Bringing your left leg back to meet your right. So you're in a push-up position and you're lowering yourself down very slowly into up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. pushing back with your palms and fingertips. Really lifting through your shoulders. Hips are up high. You can bend your knees to achieve this pose if you'd like. You can slowly start to bring your heels to the earth. Let your breath guide you. Inhale, right leg up into three-legged dog. Swing that leg forward into a high lunge. Twist. Both feet together. And slowly lift yourself up into standing pose. Reaching up high, slowly bending into Uttanasana. Wherever you feel comfortable here. You can slowly start to straighten your legs a little bit, keeping slight bend in your knees. Ardha Uttanasana. And left leg back into a high lunge, bringing your arms up towards the sky. Strong pose, your back leg is straight. Your muscles are engaged, your thighs engaged. Hands together and twist. Hands back down to the mat. Right leg meets your left into a plank position. And slowly bring yourself down to the mat, elbows at your sides, and lift in up dog. Exhale, move backward into your downward facing dog. Really pressing back with those hands and lifting through your shoulders. Lifting through your hips. Engaging your legs. Inhale, your left leg goes up into three-legged dog. Swing that leg forward into a high lunge. Twist. And feet come together. Uttanasana. And go back into a mini micro back bend. Hands come together at your heart. We're going to add a little variation this time. Reach up high above your head, up to the sky, folding at your waist, come down into half standing and forward fold. Half standing pose or Ardha Uttanasana. Right leg comes back into that high lunge. Arms up to the sky. You feel a nice stretch in the front of your right hip here, keeping that back leg strong. That nice lunge. Hands back down to the mat and cartwheel your hands up into your strong warrior pose. Your eyes are looking out past your fingertips. Your legs are strong, your feet are firmly planted to the earth. Keep breathing. And then reach to the front. Reach, 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 and either elbow on your knee or you can bring your hand down by your left foot. And swing your right arm over your head and turn your gaze upward towards the sky. And then using your arm, we're going to come up, standing. We're just going to shift our feet to the other side here. Bending at the knee. Strong warrior pose. Keeping that back leg strong. Really engaging those muscles. Reaching out past your fingertips as far as you can go, and then drop your elbow to your knee or your hand to the ground. Really deepen that pose by dropping your hips a little lower. Gaze is towards the sky. Breathing. Cartwheel up. And bending at the hips. I like to bring my hands over to my right foot to feel that stretch along my inner thigh and calf. Oh yeah. Your groin area. It's a really nice deep stretch. Keep your muscles engaged. Another deep stretch towards your left side. Coming back up. And we're going to shimmy again towards our left foot. We're going to reach, 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 and come down into triangle pose. Keeping your chest open. Lifting up. Turning your right foot out. Reach. And down to triangle pose or trikonasana. Really firmly plant the outer edge of your foot on your right foot onto the mat, and you'll really feel that deep stretch. Keeping your chest open. And come back up. We're going to shift again, turning our left foot out. And we're going to cartwheel our hands down. And And lifting through our shoulders here. Lift, and we're gonna swing that left leg back into a three-legged dog. Bending your knee above your hip, really feeling the stretch in your hips. Take it a bit further and put it all the way behind you. And come into your back bend here. Very nice. Turning to side plank. Grab that toe if you can. Lifting your leg up high and swing it to the front of the mat. Try to get your belly button towards your thigh. That's the movement, the direction we want to go in. To really feel that deep stretch. Planting your hands down firmly next to the heel of your right foot. You're gonna lift and swing that right leg back. The three-legged dog, bending your knee, feeling that nice stretch in your hips. You can rotate your ankle if you'd like. Take it a step further and flip over into back bend. Turn over into your plank. If you can, grab your toe, lifting your leg high, and swing it to the front of the mat. Bending the left knee, and we're going to come up onto one leg. This really takes a lot of balance. And we're going to shift the weight of our chest down, and we're going to drive our heel up towards the sky and slowly straighten our leg. When you're ready, you can put your hands, swing your arms back, or you can kind of put them in the front here, next to your ears. Stretch, balance, strength. Very nice. Take a couple of breaths here. We're going to lift up, stand on our right leg, and slowly bring our chest down to the ground, driving our heel up towards the sky, straightening your leg and your arms. And when you're ready, if you can, woo, that might happen a lot. This is a really good balancing exercise. Bring your arms up, above your head. Leg is strong, hold it. Okay, and back to standing. Nice work. Arms to the sky. Stretch your body up high. Reach, 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 reach. Get on your tippy toes if you can. Palms together, bending at your hips. Come down into Uttanasana. Forward fold. Half standing. Ardha Uttanasana. Right leg comes back into that high lunge and drop your knee to the ground. Staying in this lunge pose here, our knee is over our ankle. We're pushing the weight of our hips forward. You have the option to bring your hands to your knee. You can also raise your hands to the sky if you'd like. And straighten that front knee. Square your hips so your hips aren't facing out. They're right in front of you in alignment. Bring that belly button down towards your thigh. It might not touch unless you're really flexible. But that's the movement that we want. Kind of shift your hips a little bit. You can shift your weight in this pose and kind of feel the different stretches. Flex your front foot, come down a little bit further. And go back into that lunge. And if you're feeling like it, you can try to grab that back knee, or that back leg, back foot. And come back, swinging your left leg around to meet your right knee. Straightening your right leg, swing that leg all the way around to the front into your low lunge. Keeping the knee over your heel. Pushing the weight of your hips forward. Put your hands on the ground, hands on your knee, or you can bring your hands up above your head. Straighten that front knee. Bringing your belly button towards your thigh. Squaring your hips. Flex your foot. Feel a different kind of stretch. The back of your knee. And lunge forward again. And if you feel you want to take this stretch a little bit deeper, grab your back foot. Sometimes my hip will cramp up on this side. So have to kind of release that and then try again. And we're going to swing our leg back behind us to meet our left knee. And we are in tabletop position. Keeping your feet together, your knees a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Push back with your hands, sitting your hips on your feet. Child's pose. up to all fours. You can sit on our knees, or you can sit in cross-legged. Finding that breath, staying grounded. Namaste. This is where I like to play around at the end. Maybe do some camel pose. And I think we're good. Nice work, you guys. Nice work sitting through everything. Sitting through or moving through everything. Maybe you weren't moving at all. Maybe you were just picking up some tips and pointers, and that's awesome. I think that's why I want to start narrating my yoga, because I think you can pick things up, you know, along the way. So when you do practice yoga, maybe you can remember certain things that have been said. The lunge poses that we were doing, this forward lunge and straightening your leg back. Those are really great stretches for warming up for your splits. So if you're looking to practice your splits, when you get into your splits right away without stretching or anything, you have massive potential for damaging those muscles, those muscle groups. You know, you really want to warm up your muscles before going into deep poses like splits and back bends. Otherwise, it's not safe.